Kevin O'Connell is Mike Zimmer reincarnated. Or at least that's how it feels watching the Vikings navigate close games. Same stubborn core, just wrapped in a different package. Where Zimmer projected gravel-chewing toughness, O'Connell radiates Apple Store manager energy. O'Connell appears to be a systems coach, not an NFL improviser. There are two distinct breeds: coaches who build offenses around their players and coaches who build players into their offenses. O'Connell seems to belong to the latter camp. Watch enough Vikings games and a pattern emerges. When the offense stalls, the response often looks like doubling down on execution rather than overhauling the approach. It's a philosophy that whispers, if everyone executes the system correctly, victory follows. Elegant in theory, in practice, it can breed rigidity. This tendency may run in the family. O'Connell spent 2 crucial years as Sean McVay's offensive coordinator in Los Angeles, absorbing the principles that define the entire coaching tree: heavy scheme, precise timing, ironclad structure. McVay disciples don't typically abandon the script unless circumstances force their hands. The Vikings offense reflects this heritage: intricate route concepts, play designs that require time to develop, and unyielding commitment to a pass-first identity, even when the opponents seem vulnerable on the ground. Some call it stubbornness, others call it conviction. It's likely both. Zimmer operated with similar conviction, just from the opposite direction. His gospel was simple: run the football, play defense, control the game. When the Vikings lost under Zimmer, his diagnosis never wavered. They hadn't run hard enough or defended well enough. O'Connell's scripture reads differently. We pass, we scheme, we create advantages through design. When the Vikings lose now, the subtext often suggests the passing concepts weren't executed properly. Two coaches, different philosophies, same unwavering beliefs in their vision. Offensive-minded head coaches often carry a particular kind of ego. Though perhaps ego is too harsh. I'll call it confidence. They view themselves as architects, masterminds, orchestrating symphonies of motion and deception. Mid-game adjustments can feel like admitting the blueprint was flawed. And that admission doesn't come easily. They want to be the genius whose system breaks opponents, not the pragmatist who patches holes when things go sideways. The Vikings roster amplifies whatever impulses O'Connell might have. He surveys his weapons: Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, TJ Hockenson, and sees not just talent but possibility. It's understandable why he reaches for complexity. When you have artists, you want to paint masterpieces, even when the offensive line shows cracks, even when the quarterback situation grows uncertain. Game flow whispers for simplicity. The temptation to out-scheme the opponent can override the wisdom to adapt. Whether O'Connell succumbs to that temptation more than other coaches is where opinions diverge. Youth likely plays a role too. Experience breeds adaptability. That's not conjecture, it's pattern. O'Connell is in his 3rd season as a head coach, still relatively early in his development compared to the veteran Zimmer, who arrived with 4 decades of coaching experience. Those crucial, oh shit, this isn't working, let's pivot instincts, they're often forged through years of trial and failure. O'Connell is still in the crucible. The bottom line: Kevin O'Connell may not adjust quickly because he genuinely believes in his system. Same fundamental tension that defined Zimmer's tenure, just manifesting in a different form. Same coin, different side, just with better Wi-Fi.